there's a skill that I like to speak about as a 21st century teacher, as somebody who's young, and I see the power of this skill and how it's going to influence how we're going to apply for future jobs. Because I believe that in a few years to come, we're not going to go to a workspace and send our CV, a resume. It's not going to be like that. We then going to be required to video record ourselves and send to the employer. Okay, let me tell you a story about myself, what happened. So my video recording skill was horrible. I couldn't stand in front of the camera and speak to the camera. I couldn't do that. I couldn't edit. I took no interest in that because it was none of my interest. It was none of my business. I was just doing my teaching and nothing else, and I was not bothered at all. So I decided, you know what? Now somebody has to grow. Then I decided I'm going to apply to a university now. And I was part of the Southern African Linguistic member, and I saw a post by the University of Western Cape. They're looking for a junior lecturer, and I was excited, like junior lecturer, University of Western Cape. And on the description, job description, it's almost everything I could do. And I gained qualification. They wanted somebody who had honors degree but studying towards their masters. I was like, that's me. Guess what? I applied. Definitely applied. And I think 4 days down the line, I received an email, but well done to me. You are shortlisted. It's like, boom, boom. I was super excited. I was super excited, knowing that they're going to invite me to an interview, and I'm gonna kill it. The plan was to kill the interview. I was going to kill the interview. I was going to work at the University of Western Cape as a junior lecturer in the Department of Linguistics. I was gonna do that. So I was just waiting for invitation to the interview. And I know, but then I was in Rustenburg and Western Cape. I couldn't travel, and they wouldn't invite me to do so. And I knew that they were going to say, you know what, let's have a Skype, an online interview. I was looking forward to that. And I started preparing. So one of the doctors, I think that person was a doctor, then he phoned me and he told me that he was excited for me and they will be very happy for me to join this space. But they're not going to have an interview. Instead, they need me to do two things. One, I need to video record myself and speak about the things I can do, the things that I did, the research in the space of linguistics and what I did. I was like, that's. I had the information in my head. I was busy doing my master's degree research. So I had information just here. I knew what to say, how I was going to say, what I was going to look at, but my video skill was not on point. And the second thing is they wanted me to video myself speaking and explaining my research. By then I was doing a research about how we communicate in a taxi and what languages do we learn in it. So I was supposed to do that, and I was nervous. I was stressed as a person. Like, how could these guys ask me that? I was thinking these guys, they were going to ask me for an interview. I was gonna kill it, and I was so excited, but it didn't go my way. Instead, they asked me to do something that I couldn't. I struggled. I wanted the video to be perfect. I tell you, I wanted the video to be perfect, and by then I had a good phone to record myself, but I was nervous. It was something that I never thought it would happen. I couldn't record myself. I had 2 weeks to do those two activities, and guess what? I failed. Like, I'm very honest with you. I failed. Even now, I'm not working for University of the Western Cape. I'm not, because I failed to record myself. I failed. I couldn't do it. It was nerve-breaking. I wanted it to be perfect. I struggled with my English, and yeah, my English is not perfect. Just watch my videos and you will listen to my English. It's a poor. It's hard. English is difficult. But hey, I speak 5 languages, man, so what can I say? And so I couldn't do that. When I started video recording myself, I started realizing things about myself. That when I speak, I'm like squeaky, crying voice. And I was like, this can't be me. And it was quite funny. When I was recording the video, I wanted to have this deep voice that I can't sound. Like I wanted things that I didn't even know what was all about. But I realized I was just not self-aware. I was not that conscious. I was not confident enough to do that in front of the camera. But I knew I could sit in front of that person who was going to interview me and was going to answer the questions. So that's what happened. I failed. I'm not working for University of Western Cape. I was looking forward to go work as a junior lecturer, hoping to complete my master's degree and start PhD, but hey, I took a different tack. So in a nutshell, I would say, due to the lack of exposure, due to not being bothered, I didn't pay attention to video editing, video creating. I did not do that. So I speak to the future me now, because this is going to happen, guys. We are not going to be sending CVs and resume in future. It will change. Just wait 2, 3 years, 5 years down the line, it will change. And already there are people who are doing that. There are companies that don't want your CV. They want your video. They want to see you. They want to see you speak. They want to see your confidence. They want to see how aware are you with what's around you and yourself. So the future me, please start learning how to take videos. Record yourself. Speak to yourself in the video. I know those times, I think before I went to my second job, I was told that, you know what, just speak to yourself on the mirror. Look at the mirror and start talking. I would say don't do that. Do not do that. Get your phone, your camera or whatever, put it right there and start speaking. Start speaking, record it. When it comes out perfectly, save it somewhere. Save it onto Google Drive. If you have a social media, save it onto any social media. Save it. That's going to be your resume. And if you can edit or download any free editing software and edit it, just put your name there. Simple editing, put your name there. Cut whatever that you like to cut. Maybe the beginning was not fine. The last part, we saw your hand going to stop the video. You can just edit that, but don't edit the entire thing. And those of you already who are on social media, future me, those of you who are on social media already, please make sure that you go into your social media, you record yourself, you speak about your interest, what you love, you speak about your passion, you record. In such a way, you guys are going to create a resume for yourselves. Remember now, when you apply for a job anywhere, they are going to look at your social media. What kind of a person are you? That's what they look at. So future me, make sure that you use those social handles, those social media in a positive way, because they're going to work for you. They're going to work for you. When it's beautiful when someone asking for your resume, hey, please send me your resume, then you say to a person, I can only send you my video of my resume, not hard copy. If you like that to be in a CD, then I can give you as hard copy, but I can email it to you instantly just like that. You will see the real me, not paper. Paper says nothing, and most people are doing away with the CVs, with the resume. So future me, please invest in your video editing, in your video recording, in you speaking to the video, and get yourself ready for your future position. For now, peace.